couple of councillors favored a model where council should have control. Should that control maybe be in the hands of people with the expertise to run that, or in the field to run that show?
Well, it should be, in my view, that bringing people that understand airports. We have a group, Scottsdale, that has been running the airport for many years and doing a very good job, in my view, in the sense that they, yes, after Air Canada left, we're paying them money, but we're getting a good deal compared to other cities across this province. And so we have that expertise there. The question and the missing link was they were never mandated to look at economic development at the airport in the truest sense. That's what we need to address. Lots of land there, there's lots of opportunity, and I can't say we've had some companies interested in being in that location. I mean, it's a great location on the Great Lakes. It's an airport that we'll devote all the resources we can to bring more income into. So, it's going back on issues that really bothers me. I don't like doing it unless there's something dramatic that's changed, and that's not the case here. So we'll see where this goes. Respect the judgment. They'll set up this committee, and we'll see how it functions. But it's going to have to govern like any other committee of city council. It's going to have to respect all these meetings have to be open and public. Anyone that's coming forward to speak has to be in public session. So they were given that warning yesterday. So let's see where this goes.
You mentioned the police board budget there. One of their last board meetings, they had a letter from the Solicitor General of Ontario with regards to strong mayor powers and what's allowed there with police budgets. Have they reached out to you? Have you talked to them since they've read that letter? Just curious.
Well, they sent that letter to every municipality. It wasn't just directed to Sarnia. I think Sarnia Police Board probably instigated it, but it was probably, and I mentioned this to people yesterday, it was probably the worst letter I've ever received. It was a word salad that went on for a couple of pages and trying to define it. Their problem is this, and I had expert advice on using the mayor's power. I didn't touch the operation. I did touch the capital, which is our right because we have to borrow that money. And there's nothing in the legislation that says I couldn't use the power. There's nothing in the legislation or the Police Act that says I can't do that. And so that's where we're at today. And if this police board wants to spend a lot of taxpayers' money fighting that decision, wait till after the election and see what the new council says. But in this case, it's going to impact on every other city that has their own police department in this province. And I'm going to be talking to them in the weeks ahead about this, that you're going to lose control of 30 to 40% of your budget. Police is a big part of our cost. And, I chaired the police board for many years, was a member of the board, support the local police. Not particularly pleased with the administration here that seems to think that the city of Sarnia is the Bank of Sarnia and has little respect for the fact that we have to raise that money from the taxpayers. And some of those taxpayers, many of them, are also their own employees. So that discussion is much bigger than just Sarnia and me using those powers. Now the province is saying, because we didn't fix the law properly the first time, you're not going to use these powers if you're a mayor trying to bring forward a budget. And how do you bring forward a budget when you lose control of 30 or 40% of it? They got to fix the situation at the provincial level.